All right, good morning, everybody. A lot of people are waking up to the news today. The sizable news that Russell Wilson will sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is the Fantasy Sports Boss. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. This is big news in the sense that the Steelers now have a competent quarterback. And say what you want about Russell Wilson. He played well last year. His touchdown to interception ratio was tremendous. He ran more, certainly a lot more than he did his first year in Denver. And his first year in Denver gets a lot of attention, but the coaching was horrible. I mean, let's face it. Now he's going to a Pittsburgh team that has weapons, right? And again, he played well. Sean Payton, not the easiest coach to play for. Payton clearly did not want Wilson on the team, and we saw it towards the end of the year when he benched him and he publicly ripped him during one of the games there for everybody to see. But as far as fantasy impact is concerned, and by the way, guys, hit that subscribe button because a lot of videos coming today. Free agency tampering period starts today. Things become official Wednesday. But George Pickens, I've said all off season, George Pickens and Drake London, these two guys can explode in prospective value if the quarterback position is improved there. Both teams had some of the worst quarterback play in the NFL, but we knew the Steelers. Kenny Pickett, not the answer. Mason Rudolph, I know he played well down the stretch last year. He's not the answer, and it really held back and neutered George Pickens, who has star ability. This guy has explosive speed. He can go 20-plus PPR points in any game. If he had a fairly competent quarterback last year, he would have done even more. Like, he was completely held back in this offense. Now, I know Russell Wilson is not Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins would have even been a bigger boost for Pickens. But Wilson, if you look at the advanced metrics, he threw a really, really good deep ball last year. His accuracy was good. Like, he played well. And I think he's going to absolutely unlock George Pickens to a certain extent and really boost his value. I'm going to be in now on George Pickens this season, whereas I faded him the last 2 years. Deontay Johnson, does he stay with the team? I know there's rumblings he could get traded. I think he, too, gets a boost, but not like to the Ben Roethlisberger PPR bonanza days, because this offense is still going to be run heavy with Najee Harris and Jalen Warren. Again, this is big news. Mike Tomlin needed a quarterback. If he's going to stay in Pittsburgh, he needs a quarterback to compete. I know this is a short-term deal. Wilson is an aging player. I get it. But, again, the biggest development here is George Pickens is going to have sizable fantasy value this year. He has that ability, that game-breaking ability to become a low-end wide receiver one, sort of like DK Metcalf numbers when Wilson was with Seattle. All right, guys, hit that subscribe button. Again, lots of stuff coming, plus NCAA bracketology as well. Stay tuned.